One of the biggest questions debated online is this: does video gear really matter? And the answer is no, not really.
Whoop.
Ha! Gear does matter. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna look at video gear. Does it matter or not? We'll see. Hey there, I'm Kevin Kolbe, helping you share your gifts and make an impact in the world. So, we're talking about video gear today, specifically if video gear matters or not. Well, the answer is really kind of in between. It does and it doesn't. So let's deal with first the doesn't. When you're starting out, it's really easy to get caught up in the I've got to have the right gear, or I can't create until I have the right gear. And the reality of it is there is no right gear. Now, we'll see in just a minute that there are things you do need, and that's the it does matter part of this video. You can shoot with your phone. You can shoot video with the FaceTime camera on your laptop. No, it's not the best, but don't let that stop you from creating. So one of the things I see, and it really bothers me, and I hope you don't fall victim to this, is there are some content creators who have kind of turned creating content into like a secret club that if you don't have the right gear or the right brand name gear or whatever they think is the best, then you can't create content. That's a load of... If you have a phone, you have a camera and a mic. In fact, if you have a phone, you have a camera, a mic, and you can edit, and you can post on it, and you can go live from there. So what happens is then the fear of gear, the fear of not knowing what gear to get, or I will get the wrong gear, prevents people from creating. Maybe you've faced that too. So rather than think about, I can't create until I've got the right gear, maybe look at it as, no, I've got some gear, let me start creating. So here's the other side of the does the gear matter argument that I give a yes to with a little caveat. So look, to be able to produce video, you need a camera, you need a mic, and you need lights. Now, eventually you may need things like editing and things like that. So yes, in that respect, if you want to create video content, you need gear. You don't need maybe crazy expensive gear, and you may not even need a lot of gear, but you are going to need gear. But one of the traps you can fall into is thinking, I've got to have everything, and I've got to have all this expensive stuff. Then you get caught up in needing gear, and you lose sight of creating content. Think more about the content you're creating and the value you're bringing, and less about the kind of gear and the amount of gear you have. So yeah, when it comes down to it, do you need video gear to create video content? At some point, yeah. You may just not need a lot of it, and you may not need expensive gear either, but you will need some gear. So if you kind of take that side of it, yeah, video gear matters. It's just not maybe the kind or the type or the amount of it. I would love to hear what you think. Let me know in the comments if you think gear really matters or not, and why. I mean, I would love to have an open debate about this and just see what people think. And by the way, if you like this video, consider subscribing and liking too. I'm Kevin Kolbe. Keep creating.
Excuse
I'll
me?
see... I think he means, okay, we'll see you next time.